Yo, what is up, traders? And welcome to this week's interesting market recap and breakdown. Today, we're going to start off with gold. And if you're watching this, that means gold killed you. And we went down about 200 pips on gold. Cool. So let's hop over to it. You're going to see today, this is the pairs, like these are the pairs I'm looking at. So I'm not looking at Euro USD, US 500, or Euro CAD right now. I'm only looking at these ones in red. So let's start off with gold. You can see we got stopped out. Nice little news event there. It looks like we have some more news coming up. Balance of trade, ISM, and not NFP is on Friday. Yeah, that's on Friday. So let's quickly have a look at my analysis on gold. So gold, maybe let's go from month to weekly. So gold, you can see we are inside this weekly channel. We currently just had a major push up from that news event. So we might actually have it return to the all-time high at like 2064. So nothing major on that. That's just the overall trend gold is in right now. And then if we look on the daily, had a nice little pennant pattern thing forming here. On 4 hours, we had a nice little supply zone that formed within the major supply that we had. Obviously, no breakage of structure really, except like this point and that point right there. So that is why I marked it over there. And then if we go into the 1 hour, we had another. There was a 30-minute supply zone up here that I entered a little bit early because we had a wick confirmation on the 4 hour, I believe, within the zone. Yeah, so as you can see, what happened is market wicked above, closed inside, next candle closed bearish. Now that should have been our entry, but this was at, I believe this was last night between 8 o'clock and 12 o'clock, so I wasn't on the charts. And then, yeah, we entered here, market went a little bit into profit, and then news came and just shot right up, taking out the highs over here. So that is pretty much it on gold. Let's go over to GBP CAD. GBP CAD, I think we also have some Canadian news coming out right now. Or that came out, what is this? Yeah, we had some Canadian news come out because this entry also hovered in profit quite decently, and now it's halfway to stop loss. That's on the 4 hour. Just quickly want to look over at the weekly. If you don't know, if you watched the previous market recap and breakdown, we also had a prediction to the downside. It all depended on how obviously market was handling this zone, and right now on the weekly you got a confirmation there. However, let's just go back to the smaller time frame. Let's go back to daily. On the daily, same thing. You've got a daily supply zone. Our ideal entry would have been here, which was the 24th of March. So market is back right here. We have another supply zone right down there. So we had this initial break, push down, breaking this low right here, coming back. And then this is where I wanted to sell from. And that is what we did. So GBP CAD is still running. It hasn't hit stop loss as yet. I'm going to see if it does do anything with the news that's currently out. It looks like we do have some more news. I just want to quickly check. Let's go to 1 hour. Okay, so let's see. We have more news coming. When is this? Tomorrow at 2, and then Thursday there's more news. Today's news was Canadian Tech, Bank of Canada preview, market positioning offers up short-term opportunity. Bank of Canada hikes by 50 BPS and signal potential end to rate hikes. So we have a lot of news that's influencing our trades today. Not the best of days to start off this week. I didn't trade on Monday, so I'm starting my week today. Let's go over to GBP USD. Now, got some nice manipulation right there, but I want to show you what I'm looking at on GBP USD. So if we look here on the monthly time frame on GBP USD, we are in a very nice downtrend, right? Also part of like a major reversal pattern. Now, we haven't taken out any of these monthly highs, right? But we continued forming high lows and lower lows. So right now, what I'm looking to see, there's a weekly supply zone here that I want to sell from, maybe back down to this broken level right down here. That is the overall long-term move that I'm waiting for. Now, if we go into the weekly, you'll see we have a nice little weekly supply zone there. And this is also around the 78% fib line, if I'm correct. I don't really use Fibonacci, but I like to draw it from time to time just to get confidences on where my supply demand zones can be. So if you draw it from that low to this high, you can see that this supply zone right here on the weekly falls nicely between 61.8 and 78.6. So it could be a really good wick tap and go type of trade in the long term. Now, however, we do have a buy limit set on it. If you can see, we have like a previous supply zone here, got tapped into, already tested, targeting the previous lows. So that would have been a successful trade. And then let's just go over into the smaller time frames right now. You can see what we have here is a nice break of these highs pushing to the top side. And then we also have a nice little demand zone that formed there on the 4 hour. Now going down from the 4 hour to the 1 hour. This is the 1 hour demand, and then I believe also 30 minutes or 15 minutes has one. So yeah, here's a nice little 30-minute demand within the 1 hour. So my idea is to see it push back and just wick us in, or maybe just take us in from this area. Nice little tight stop loss, risking about $6 to make 35. So not bad. And then from there, I'm just going to run this. It's a nice 125, almost 126 trade. You can just say 126 on this one. Now, I know a lot of traders would like to hold it all the way to the weekly high. However, we took that massive loss on gold. So I'm rather going to just have these trades run and take out the profits according to the percentage gain that it makes. Okay, that's it for GBPUSD. US30, I have not done proper analysis on. I do not like this baby right now. It is cruising down nicely. I still have to actually look at it. I don't think I've analyzed it. No, I haven't really analyzed US30. We got this nice wick up here. But there's nothing I can tell you about US30. I haven't looked at it. I haven't planned any trades on it. NASDAQ, same thing. Haven't looked at it, haven't touched it. Sitting with a clean chart here. You can go draw your highs from there or up there. But I haven't touched NASDAQ at all. I'm not looking to trade it at any point right now. So yeah, let's move on to Euro GBP. Euro GBP, what happened with us from last week? Is it last week or 2 weeks ago? Thursday 23rd, right? This is the 4 hour. So we had a sell area we were waiting for. It never tapped it. It just missed our entry by a couple pips and then dropped straight into TP. So if you were to do this, it dropped straight to TP. We had news, but it never hit it, and then it came back. And if your limit was still there, which it shouldn't have been, it would have taken you out, and then it would have gone in your favor yet again. So really interesting to look at that. USD CAD. We took this trade on the 13th of March, and I think for about 2 weeks, a week and a half, it pretty much spent hovering around like in a negative, in a drawdown. And then as of Monday the 27th, it started pushing back into profit, taking out these lows right here. And it is officially running very, very nicely. Now, I know a lot of you in the Discord have not been holding this trade. I think you guys closed out right here. I always say patience makes you money. Like if you write patience, P-Y-P-A-Y, pay like getting paid. That's a nice little thing to remember. Patience pays, right? Anyway, so no setups on that for the week. USD JPY. This buy limit was shared on the 14th of March. So if you go and watch that week's market breakdown, I believe the market was still floating around this area. And then I said we can either sell it from down here or buy it from here back up to this point. And as you can see, the market hit it, went into a little bit of drawdown, and then it was flying. GBP JPY. Oh. Yeah, no, we didn't get in, we didn't get triggered. I saw this a bit today. We entered into a major supply zone. I had a 5-minute supply here. I was waiting, like hoping for it to come back and retest. in order for us to obviously take the sell from, but we missed it and it's gone. That's gone. Let me just quickly show you overall major time frame look on what I was looking for here. We had this daily supply zone, and then market came to tap back into it. We also had a 4-hour supply within it, so market literally tapped it and it's gone right now. It would have been up about 122, so we missed it. I will obviously keep an eye on it, but yeah, I think that trade is pretty much gone. Euro JPY, I don't have any moves right now. We potentially have a nice sell move here we could have taken, but I did not share that. And then USD ZAR, we have a trade also running. That is currently, this is on the daily. That is currently in profit. Let's have a look at the smaller time frames. I'm quickly going to clear this out. So we need to, on the 4-hour, we need to close above this high right here to have a confirmed break of structure, right? So we need to push up. We're almost about 50% of what we're risking, we up. So this should recover our loss on gold, but obviously I'll probably close it way before it hits TP, just in terms of the percentage gain. And then I just want to look at the other pair that we have running right now. This also just depends on what's going to happen with that. But yeah, guys, that is it for this week's market recap and breakdown. This is what I'm looking at. We have a nice little break of structure here. Actually, we might have a nice trade coming up. Let's quickly check these smaller time frames. Yeah, push there, and you had one there. That's on the 1 hour. Let's check 30 minutes. No zones right there that I'm interested in. 15-minute zone. Not there. Here's one. Not exactly what I like. Let's check 5 minutes. Yeah, I think that's the 15-minute zone. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it for me for this week right now. Like, it's Tuesday. I'm not looking at any other pairs. We had gold that was just, it's just mooning. That took us out. GBP CAD running. We'll see what happens here with all the news that's still coming out. And then USD ZAR, we had a good entry, and that is currently in profit. So that is it for this week, guys. I will catch you in the next market breakdown.